sex workers but believe people owe you sex after you pay for something expensive. I'm confusion. Bing, bing, bingo. Bing, bing, bingo. Right on the nail. Right on the money. Bingo. Bitch, this is what I'm talking about.
About some. What we doing after this?
Nigga, we just went to go eat some food.
Yeah, but the bill was...
Okay, what about the bill? What about the bill? Quickly, what about the bill? That's what I fucking thought. Oh. Oh. Everything hurts.
Come to work with me as a pregnant strip club bartender. That's right, I said it, pregnant strip club bartender. The only adjustment I've made thus far is taking out all the ribbing in my corset so it fits a lot looser and it's not snug to my body. As always, if you don't spray yourself down in cheap perfume, you don't work at a strip club. When this bottle is empty, I'll be done working from behind this damn bar. I get behind the bar and start counting my bank. It's $400 in ones that I banded into 20 stacks. You guys have seen me do this multiple times, so I'm gonna skip it and start answering some questions. Inquiring minds want to know, Caitlin, how long do you think you can continue working behind the bar? And the answer is, I am in my last week of my first trimester. I have made it through 24-hour morning sickness. I have felt nauseous 24/7. Why stop now? My body is definitely changing, but at 12 weeks pregnant, I feel like it looks like I just stopped going to the gym and started eating lots of junk food. The hardest part for me was adjusting the amount of caffeine I was drinking during the day. I am drinking under 200 milligrams of caffeine, which is so hard for me because I used to thrive off of caffeine. For dinner, I had buffalo chicken tenders and a side salad, which I instantly regretted. I cannot eat spicy food anymore. I contemplated throwing it in the trash can for at least 15 minutes afterwards. My manager took this really cringy video of me pouring shots. I put a filter over it because I knew I looked like shit. And I'll be honest with you, I looked and felt like shit all night long. By the end of the night, my whole body was aching. I could not wait to sit down and just go home and lay in bed. I can already feel that I'm gonna get nasty comments and hate on this video. And I want you guys to know, at no point am I ever putting myself or the two babies I'm growing inside of my body at any danger. That's right, I'm having twins. For now, I'm still a strip club bartender. Later, bitches.
It's about damn time. In a minute, I'ma need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up. Feeling fussy, walking in my Balenciennes, trying to bring out the fabulous. Cause I give a fuck way too much. I'ma need like 2 shots in my cup. Wanna get up, wanna get down. That's how I feel right now.
6 months pregnant and still an accountant.
All these niggas wanna fuck JT. They do. Hellcat, this a SRT. Pull up G-Wax, he's 3. Make a 55 suck, they T. He wanna menage with a new body. Man, you niggas can't fuck with me, cause I came from the bottom, from the fence to the chopper. Broke bitches ain't.
Myself, hey, isn't this easy? You've got a smile that can light up this whole town.
Y'all see this, right? This is what happens when the club is dry as fuck, but you refuse to leave and miss a motherfucking bag, okay? You better take that nap, sis.
Before I start this video, this is a trigger warning for SA. So, my worst experience has actually been with a woman while I was on stage. Okay, so I was on one of our smaller stages at this club, and it's in the shape of a square. So this woman, who was very muscular, like I wouldn't have been surprised if she was a bodybuilder, and she was also drunk. So she was here being extremely aggressive with her friends, and I was over here interacting with the customers. But anyway, my leg was extended, and she ended up grabbing my leg, pulling me towards her, and stuffing money in my panties. So the scary part of all of that is I was not in control. Like, she was that strong. I couldn't like really break free at all either. And when I did, I just nudged her. The worst part was just like in my mind, all that I was thinking, if she wanted to, she could have, and I wouldn't have been able to stop her. Another awful thing about that is no one said anything. People were laughing. They thought it was entertaining. But I'm 100% sure if a man did that, he would have gotten the boot immediately. And I'm not like blaming anyone here. I'm just saying, like, women get away with so much more in the strip club. That's a fact. Anyway, after I like nudged her with my foot and got her off of me, she like looked me dead set in the eyes and like gained consciousness. So she basically I knew she understood what she did, and she left. But after that, I just brushed it off on stage, finished my stage set, and went to the back to regain my composure and really remember this is what happens in the strip club. And if you're thinking about it, internalize this was what happens in the strip club sometimes. After I went back out on the floor, I saw that she was still there, and she walked up to me and she was sincerely apologizing. We basically made amends, and I told her if you're capable of doing that while you're drunk, then you really should not come here or really get that drunk in the first place if you're able to do that. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Also, I want to apologize for if I've glamorized this job a little too much. That was not my intention. This is my 4th month now doing it, and I didn't have enough experience to experience these negative parts of it. But now that I feel I've gotten that far in the game, I am more than comfortable answering those questions, and I'm more than willing than being 100% honest with you guys.
Giving you all you want and more, giving you every piece of me. I don't want, never can afford. I just want you to love for free. Can't you see that I'm getting bored? Giving you every piece of me.
Things that make a customer obnoxious to me and set off like all the little red flags in my head that's like, this is going to be a terrible interaction and so forth, are customers that like haggle dance prices, customers that just go to the club to waste girls' time, customers who grab and touch you without your permission or consent, and just customers that are plain disrespectful. Like, I'm a pretty easygoing dancer. I'm not one of those like super hard pressure dancers, which I respect, but that's just not quite my selling style. If you tell me you're not interested, you don't want to dance, I'm not your type, whatever, I'm not tripping, I'm not upset. I'll just move on. Like, it saves us all. Ooh, this is bad. Like, it saves us all time in the long run, essentially. But yeah, customers that are just unnecessarily aggressive, unnecessarily rude, handsy, what have you, rude about the other girls to you, those kinds of things kind of make an obnoxious customer. And what makes a good customer is like when they treat us like fucking people and they pay us like it's a job and we are giving them a service, which we are, and yeah, and they're respectful and they're cool. Like essentially just don't be rude, don't be a dick in the strip club, and spend some money on some girls that you like, because that's what you're there for, and then you're good.
You're gonna lose it when I tell you that I'm a whore.
Pretty in the face, but she's super thick. thinking with my dick. My shit done.
I identify as a whore. My pronouns are sugar daddy, and my love language is money.
I got on stage just playing around and got $300 thrown on.
Come to work with me as a strip club bartender. All the staff sat down and we did a pre-shift meeting going over all the new prices within the club. And just to point out, yes, I am married, and yes, I wear my wedding band when I work at the club. This is my work uniform. It's a corset and a skirt, and I wear tennis shoes when working behind the bar because these old feet are not made for heels. You don't work at a strip club unless you douse yourself down with cheap body spray or perfume. I have tons of you on here telling me not to wear it, but I never get that close to customers that it would rub off. Here's a view of the full bar. This bar has two sides, so everything that is on one side is on the other. Tonight there's two of us working. Here's my absolutely stunning coworker and I, chugging Red Bulls as always. Here's a view of the empty club. This club has 3 stages, main stage, side stage, and one upstairs in VIP. In our stairwell, we have this mural of a naked mermaid. Yes, I'm covering her up because she always gets my page flagged for nudity. My bank is $400 in ones. I keep 100 loose ones, $200 in 20 stacks, and then a band of 100. We also have a drawer filled with ones just in case we run out in our registers. Yes, we have food here and it's bomb. I got a buffalo chicken wrap and raw vegetables for dinner. I'm on the service side station in the bar, so I make the drinks for the cocktail waitresses. Here's me in action. I make sure the cocktails have fresh ice, mixers, and you can't forget about the alcohol. And here's one of our stunning waitresses taking her bottles to the table. Big shout out to the dancers that take these action shots of me throughout the night. You guys are awesome. At last call, I make sure all my credit card tips are entered into the system. Yes, our system is super old, but I absolutely love it. This was a really slow Saturday night. You have to take the good with the bad. Not every shift that you work is going to be a home run. And here's one of my absolute favorite customers and my biggest fan, Bill. Yes, the waitresses tip out the bartenders because we make their drinks throughout the night. This is the pile of me and my coworkers' tips. When there's 2 of us behind the bar, yes, we split tips. It is time for me to turn my bank in and take my ass home. Here is a view of the empty club. I am on my way out to go love on my babies. My animals are my whole world, and I cannot wait to go home and spend time with them. I have a cat named Frank and 2 French bulldogs, Fitzgerald and Tank. It is time for me to take my ass to bed. Good night.